Okay, talk about how the two of you met. Through tennis, right?
Right.
Right. Right. Well, I remember I first saw Bill was the summer before I was going to become a senior at Mount St. Joseph College. And Mary
What year
Lloyd,
was that?
let's see, I graduated in 53. It was probably 52, yeah. 52. And Mary Lloyd and I played tennis at Virginia Hollinger and also at the Oakwood Park. But I remember seeing you playing doubles with some of your friends at the Oakwood Park. That's the first time I noticed you. Now, Mary Lloyd and I thought you were cute, but me being the older. But anyway, and then that summer, after I graduated in 53, that's when we met. Through the tennis courts.
That's right. And I remember the hunting girls were very attractive girls, particularly Betsy. And I had just graduated from college, and I was a year out of college when I first remember coming back to Dayton and seeing them play together down in Virginia Hollinger. And it wasn't long before we...
As I recall, Mary Wilson came up to me that summer. That was one of the first matches of the summer, probably in June. And she said, you know, Bill Kamp wondered if you were playing anybody in mixed doubles. He wanted to ask you if you wanted to be his partner. And I said, oh gosh, I'm playing with Jack Stockham. And he said, but gee, maybe another time, you know. But I couldn't believe that Bill Kamp wanted to play mixed doubles with me.
Discuss your wedding
day.
Discuss your wedding day.
October 2nd. Yep.
Well,
54.
I'll just say a few words I remember from that day. We first of all, were a little different in that I didn't want any kind of a bachelor party and didn't have one. We had all the other paraphernalia, like a rehearsal dinner, and
showers and
a nice wedding party, but my brother was my best man, and he was nowhere to be seen, and was the worst best man that a guy could have. He was from out of town, and he came into town and spent most of his time with his friends. And I saw him at the church, and that's about it.
And he was nervous, wasn't he?
He was nervous and didn't know where the ring was, and he made it as difficult as possible to be to go through the ceremony. But the wedding day itself, no, the things that followed the wedding were very interesting, and I don't know whether we ought to discuss them or not.
That's private. I can remember the day though. So, the day before, we had the rehearsal and so forth, and everybody was kind of nervous at the McGuire hunting house. And I was kind of too. And Doll and Papa, you know, getting everything ready, all the last minute things and so forth. And so then when Saturday, the 2nd of October dawned, I know I just popped up that morning. I think we got married around 11:30, I think it was. And I just felt terrific and wonderful, and everybody said, aren't you nervous? I said, no way. I think this is great. And I just was on with it. And it was just a great occasion. I just loved every minute of it. Had a great time on my wedding day.
It was a great time.
Yeah.
Right.
A lot of good friends and relatives.
We went for a honeymoon, and we stopped in Cincinnati after the wedding, and stayed all night at the Carew Towers, Mabley Carew Towers, which is the best hotel in Cincinnati. And during the night, someone banged on our doors. We figured it was Cincinnati relatives, which we later determined who it was.
Your uncle.
Yeah, one of my uncles who were
Very well.
probably paid some bellboy to come up and give us
A
grab
little
on the
scare. Oh, okay, some fond memories as well as not so fond early marriage memories. I remember seeing it was the second night of our honeymoon, seeing a little bit of Dad's, should I say stubborn side or upset side. We drove from Cincinnati after the first night, then down to Kentucky, and we had reservations at, I think it was Cumberland Falls Inn, and we got there late, because we probably had a late start Sunday morning, but we didn't get down to Cumberland Falls till late that night, and there was a mix-up in the room, and so we were given sort of what Dad considered a little room, and I know we got there after dark and everything, and he was most perturbed that he did not like this room, and of course I was just oblivious to it all. I thought, I don't think it's any big deal about it or anything, but it took Dad about 10 or 15 minutes to get used to the idea that this wasn't the room he had ordered. So I thought that was kind of funny. I thought, oh my goodness, is he going to be a grouch? Any other memories, fond, or that sort of covers some of them?
Well, fond memories, of course, of early marriage, and all the marriages. You're very cheerful and outward-going nature, and it's been a joy. An ongoing fond memory.
Right, that's true. True, good.
And
we were busy, weren't we? Those early years with the kids coming, and I just remember being busy but happy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if a not so fond memory. An early marriage, not so fond memory.
Oh, we had a house. See, we were able to buy a house. That was a plus. I don't think we had any problems with that, did we? We were able to move into a house about 3 months after we were married. We lived in a rented apartment for 3 months, then we moved into a Huber home, and I felt we were very lucky to move into a 3-bedroom home like that. So that was really a fun memory, and we lived there until for about 5 or 6 years.
I think you tend to forget all the bad things that happened. They weren't all good, but there wasn't any outstanding memories that were not so fun. I think we just forget them. Maybe it was too busy to worry about.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we had some of it past. Discuss your feelings and memories about the birth of each child. Wow, with 6 of them. With each child.
Well, David was the first child. He was born on August the 29th. Before we celebrated our first anniversary, David was born. He came right away. And
I remember Aunt Edna was with us, and that was like a 24-hour labor. That would be the first. But I remember Aunt Edna was there in the labor room with me. Of course, in those days, it was just Mom and baby, and poor Dad was waiting in the waiting room. But anyway, I remember Aunt Edna was in the labor room, and then also in the delivery room, because when I woke up, she was holding David in her arms and said, "Look what you have, Betsy, a little boy." And I remember seeing her, and I thought, oh, wasn't that nice she was there. So anyway.
then 11 months later, she said the same thing. Look what you have.
Right. Charles Lloyd.
Charles Lloyd. And
that's right.
Before our second anniversary, Charles Lloyd came along, even before them. And raising those two kept us quite busy. But very rewarding years. And we had a little break, and then along came
2.5 years later.
Elizabeth Ann, who was described by her grandmother as the rose among the thorns.
And I remember
she was.
Dad saying to me in the labor room, you know. Think pink, Bets, think pink. And by gosh, we got a girl. So we thought how lucky to have a little bit
Yeah.
of each. We were very fortunate to have
And
a
then
mixture.
we moved to a new house, and we no sooner moved to a new house, and the first one to arrive, the new one to arrive, was James.
Probably about 9 or 10 months later.
9 or 10 months later, who was an ideal child.
That's right.
Fortunately,
He weighed
the
the
other three weren't, but James was particularly good as a little boy.
He weighed the most too. He was over 8 pounds.
And we enjoyed James so much. It was almost about 5 years later. Mary Eleanor came along,
Decided to have a second family.
and another little girl we were so proud of. And our neighbors were beginning to wonder if there was going to be. I remember one of our neighbors coming over and saying, "Well, how many you got now?"
Oh, really?
And of course that was 5, and we weren't finished yet because
We had to have somebody for Mary Eleanor. Along came Pete.
along came Pete. And I remember after having seen Pete at the hospital, I met the rest of the family who were dining at one of the restaurants in Dayton, and they were all gathered there waiting for the news. And I came into the restaurant and told them it was another boy, Peter, and there was a cheer amongst the family.
The
And
boys of the family.
everybody,
Oh.
your mother and father were there, and
And Zach's
the
there.
whole restaurant all looked around and went, "What in the world is going on over there?"
Oh, that's great.
But that was 1969. I was 42, I guess, at that time, and you were
37, 38. Yep.
But they all have been a joy.
Being as candid as possible, comment on what you think parenting involves. Well, I think it involves love and direction. And with that comes the others, like education, and direction.
Yeah, I guess teaching them some values and passing on your values, and biggest thing, of course, is time. You must spend time with each one, and
Making them feel
teach
individual.
them some basic, expose them to the basic beliefs that you have, and teaching them some manners, and that's about all you can do, and letting them develop on their own, and at their own pace, and at their letting them do what let them make their own decisions, and you've been especially good at that.
Well, and expressing their individuality in an accepted way, and teaching them how to say no. It's not all the yes.